Hello and welcome back. In this video and the next few videos, I'm going to talk about two very important documents that I want you to have a really good understanding of. And those are the course syllabus and the course calendar, which can be found right down here. Click this link and it'll take you to a page where you can download each of these documents, download them, read them, know them, understand them, and keep them close by so that if you have questions about the course, you can consult these documents. I am going to give you a quiz that will test your knowledge of these documents, so hopefully these videos will be helpful for you. I'm not going to read the documents to you in whole, and instead I am going to just highlight some of the key information. So please read them on your own. Here is what the course syllabus looks like. When you download that and open it up, it'll look like this. And this has all the information in the course, the policies, a description of the assignments and their point values, as well as a list of resources you can use. And this is the course calendar, which will tell you everything that's happening by the week in the course. So let's jump into the syllabus. I'm going to talk about the basic information of the course and some of the policies in this video, and then we'll pick up in later videos. So this is what the syllabus looks like when you open it up. Survey of Communication Studies is the course title. The number is 216. My name is Dr. Joseph Hassert. You can call me Dr. Joe, Dr. Hassert, Professor Joe, Professor Hassert. I don't even mind if you just call me Joe, that's fine. If you need to get a hold of me right away, probably the best thing to do at this moment is to email me. However, I'll talk about my communication policy below. Another way you can get a hold of me throughout the semester is at student drop-in hours. These are like virtual office hours. I'll announce them at the beginning of each week, and they're going to be held in the Canvas chat, which I'll show you in just a second. These are for general questions that you might have or for extra help on assignments. You can also schedule a private remote virtual meeting with me. We'll probably use MS Teams rather than Zoom. Message me with several dates and times that are good for you, and then I will select from those options a time that works for me. So you can do the drop-in hours and just drop in, or you can schedule a meeting ahead of time if that's what you would like. Here's where the chat is. Let's see if I can get there. The chat is located right here. All right. This course introduces students to the discipline of communication studies. That's our subject. We're going to learn about its subfields, its theories, its best practices, and methods of research. Through course readings, we're going to have some graded discussions. There's going to be a lot of writing, both reflective, asking you to think about your life in relationship to the ideas we're reading about, and analytical writing, where you will use a communication theory to break down and analyze an actual example of human communication. And towards the end of the semester, we'll explore some research design as we talk about methodologies. The course readings, this is important. You don't need to purchase a textbook for this course. I will provide you with all of the readings. So we're going to use open education resources. I'm drawing from two main resources. We'll also read a few academic essays. They'll be provided to you in the modules, a zip file that will include all the course readings right there. They'll also appear in the modules as the course progresses throughout the semester. See the course calendar for a list of when all the readings are due. I'll talk about the course calendar in a video coming up. While you're reading, make sure you're taking notes. Highlight main ideas, things that interest you or catch your attention. Try to develop a cognitive map of the flow of major ideas so that you know what each of the chapters is discussing broadly. And use other note-taking strategies while you're reading. This is going to help you learn the course concepts and prepare for reading comprehension quizzes, which I'll talk about below, and the final exam. I performed this course rationale in a previous video and kind of talked to you about why I think this course is an important one to take. So reread that on your own time. Here are the student learning objectives for the course. These are the 5 main goals of the course. Identify subfields of communication. So by the end of the semester, you should be able to name and identify the major subfields of communication. By the end of the semester, you should be able to describe the research topics within those subfields. You're also going to this semester examine a research methodology that's used in one of the subfields. We'll do that towards the end of the semester. And through several assignments, we'll be applying communication theories to life events. You'll be thinking about your life in terms of communication. And you'll write an analysis paper using a communication theory. Here's the content outline, which kind of follows our readings roughly as the semester progresses. So take a look at that. I list here some of the major skills that you need to be successful in this course. You're going to have some basic computer skills as described here. Please read this on your own, as well as clearly communicating through writing is going to be very important. This is going to be important in your correspondence with me so that I know what you're thinking, what you need, what you're asking, as well as in your assignments. There's going to be a lot of writing this semester, so you should be proactive and working on your writing. I'll show you a resource for improving your writing in an upcoming video. Qualities of success, or qualities of a successful student are listed here. These are things that I think excellent students do. So please take a look at this, consider this, and try to adopt these behaviors for this semester. They'll improve your performance in this class. So that's some basic information about the course and how to be successful in it. Here are the course policies. I have a policy for communicating with me throughout the semester. It helps me with my communication flow, helps me keep my responses in a timely fashion, helps me keep from repeating a lot of things. So we have the first thing I want you to consider using when you have a question about the course is to use the Common Course question board in the discussion section of our Canvas shell. This is for non-personal questions. So if you have a question that's not personal, but deals with course readings, assignments, trying to understand concepts better, not understanding a particular policy in the course, you can ask them here. Just make sure it's a non-personal issue. If you go onto the Common Course questions board and you see an unanswered question that you know the answer for, go ahead and answer it, and I'll be checking it to make sure that the information posted here is correct and accurate, and I will be chiming in when necessary. Another way to communicate with me is through Canvas Messenger or your email. You can email me directly through Canvas. That way I know it's coming from a student who's in my class. If you're using personal email, use your student email, and then I'll know it's you. If it's a personal email that's outside CSN, I may ask you to switch to Canvas Messenger or your student email. This is for personal stuff. So if it can't be posted in the Common Course question board, bring it to me to directly engage me with something personal. You also can comment on the assignments themselves. So when I give you feedback, once I've graded your assignment, if you have a question about your grade or about some of my feedback or about how to do better, take it to the comments section, the comments feature on that assignment, and that will help keep the conversation orderly and in the right place. I'll make announcements periodically throughout the semester, so make sure your Canvas notification settings are set to notify you of announcements, because I'll sometimes share important information there. And you can also use the comment feature on the announcements to ask questions about those announcements or seek clarification. As I mentioned above, there's student drop-in hours that will be announced at the beginning of every week, so you can also use those to talk to me. Generally speaking, I'm going to be trying to log into Canvas every Monday through Thursday, checking my email at least once a day, trying to get back to you within 24 hours, with the exception of weekends and holidays. Generally, I don't grade work early, so I wait until the due date has passed and all the work has been submitted. Then I begin my grading. It can take me, at least 1 week for major assignments, sometimes up to 2 weeks, sometimes past that if there's a lot going on. But generally, I get it done in 2 weeks or less, and you'll have plenty of time to get the feedback you need to make improvements before the next assignments. As far as late and missed assignments go, I can give you some leeway, when it's coming in a few minutes after the deadline, but you should expect a 0 for all late and missed assignments. Generally, I can give an extension if you need one, but you must communicate with me ahead of time. That means before the due date, you should be communicating with me, giving me enough time to approve the extension and change the assignment due date settings for you before the due date passes. If I don't approve your extension before the due date passes, you should prepare yourself for the possibility that you're going to receive a 0 on that assignment. So, okay, academic integrity deals with cheating. Don't cheat. Don't buy papers. Don't copy from other people. Don't turn in work you've turned in other classes. Don't fail to cite your sources as you're doing your work. Suspected cases of plagiarism will follow the student academic integrity policy, and you could be facing various different disciplinary actions. Objectionable materials, basically when engaging in course communication and assignments. No hate speech, please. Be inclusive. Don't attack people for who they are or the groups that they belong to. I'll take appropriate actions in such circumstances. Read this more closely on your own. Remember that you accept the rights and responsibilities of a student when you join CSN. You can read more about the rights and responsibilities in the student handbook at these links. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and I'm going to pick up with course assignments and grades in the next video.